Good morning, children. Today we are going to discuss about another important concept, that is monocytes. We discussed already red blood cells. We discussed about the heart, okay, and we discussed about the complete details about circulatory system. Like that we discussed, right? So we are going to discuss about another important concept. That is what is that? The monocytes. We discussed eosinophils, basophils, lymphocytes, monocytes, plasma. Okay, like that. Today, little more information about monocytes we will be discuss. Monocytes are also called macrophages. First point, very important need bit. The monocytes are also called macrophages or phagocytic cells. Cells, phagocytic. What's the meaning of phagocytic? Phagocytic means cell eating or cell engulfing. So they will eat or they will engulf the pathogens, harmful pathogens. So macrophages are which nature? Phagocytic nature. That's why, and they will perform the phagocytosis. That's why these monocytes are called phagocytic cells. What do you call? Phagocytic cells that are similar to mast cells and have kidney shaped nucleus. So in the mast cells are there, no, like that they will be looks similar, and they have which shaped nucleus? All neat bits only, kidney shaped nucleus. What you called? They all are similar to mast cells and have kidney shaped nucleus. So very important. Based upon the shape of nucleus, we have to divide the types of WBC. So kidney shaped nucleus is there. And total, this is important. That constitutes 1 to 3% of the total WBC. How much? 1 to 3% of the total WBCs are there. The macrophages of the central nervous system are the microglia. What you call the central nervous system macrophages are called what you call? The macrophages of the central nervous system are the what you called? Microglia. Microglia. In the sinusoids of the liver, they are called. In the sinusoids, what we will call? They will be called Kupffer cells. See the names. Here microglia, here the Kupffer cells. And in the pulmonary region, they are the alveolar macrophages. Alveolar macrophages. This is the very important. These are the very important neat bits. What you call? The central nervous system are the microglia. In the sinusoids of the liver, they are called Kupffer cells, and in the pulmonary region, they are the alveolar macrophages. So once again, I am telling to you, macrophages are also called monocytes, or monocytes are macrophages. They are which one? Phagocytic cells that are similar to which one? Mast cells, and have which shaped? Kidney shaped nucleus. They are 1 to 3% of the total WBC. How much? 1 to 3% of the total WBC. So next, macrophages of the next important point. The macrophages of the central nervous system are the microglia. In the sinusoids of the liver, they are called Kupffer cells. And in the pulmonary region, they are the alveolar macrophages. What is called? Alveolar macrophages. Next, platelets. Come to the next concept, platelets. So up to here, what do you call? Monocytes. Next, come to platelets. Platelets are also called thrombocytes. You know very well, the platelets are very useful for the clotting of the blood. The platelets are must and should for the clotting of the blood. The platelets are must and should for what? Clotting of the blood. So the platelets are produced in the or production takes place in the bone marrow. Especially they are produced from the which one? Megakaryocytes, a special cells in the bone marrow. It's a neat bit. What is the neat bit? The thrombocytes are the produced platelets are produced from which one? The megakaryocytes are special cells in the bone marrow. They are producing, their production is going on. So megakaryocytes is the important bit. Next, nuclei is absent. Very important point. In the platelets, nuclei. What is there? Nuclei is absent. So, blood normally consists of 1,50,000 to 50,000 platelets millimeter cube of blood. 1,50,000 to 50,000. So, they secrete substances involved in the coagulation of clotting of blood. So, these platelets secretes what? Substances involved in the coagulation or clotting of the blood. So, these platelets secrete some substances involved in the coagulation or clotting of the blood. What is a coagulation or clotting? You know, when you have injury, the blood will be clot, right? So why the blood will be clot? To stop the bleeding or to lose the blood, stop the losing of the blood from the body through the injury. That will be stopped by the platelets. The clot formation happening because of the secretion, which one? The platelet secrete substances involved in coagulation or which one? Clotting of the blood. So the reduction in platelet number can lead to, because the reduction in platelet number can lead to clotting disorder. Suppose platelets are not sufficient due to dengue or some other reason. What happened? The platelets count reduced. What happened? The platelet count is reduced. Then what will happen? When the platelet count is reduced, that will be affects the clotting. Platelet number can lead to clotting disorders that result in excessive loss. And there is no blood clot in the sense what happens when you have injury or there is no chance of the clotting of blood, then what will happen? You will lose. You will lose. What do you call? Excess loss of the blood or excess blood you will lose or loss from the body. Blood is a fluid connecting tissue. Blood is most important for all the functions in our body. Blood only not there in your body, then that is dangerous to your total systems and life also. So that's why blood clotting is must and should. So for blood clotting, thrombocytes or platelets are very, very important and their secretions are very important. Next, another important concept, blood groups. There are two types, commonly two types of blood groupings are done. Two types of blood grouping are done. One is ABO and RH type, which are widely used all over the world. ABO blood grouping and RH type. Okay. So now we are going to discuss about ABO blood grouping. What is ABO blood grouping? That is important. What is ABO blood grouping? Depending on the presence or absence of surface antigens. What I am saying? Depending on the presence or absence of surface antigens on the RBC, four different types blood groups are there. A, B, AB and O. The plasma of, this is a very important, this point you should have to remember. The plasma of A, B, O individual have natural antibodies. What do you call the natural antibodies are called agglutinins in them, and the surface antigens are called agglutinogens. Agglutinogens. So these two are very important. Okay. Now, for example, agglutinin anti-A. So agglutinogen A is called anti-A, and the agglutinin acting on the agglutinogen A B is called anti-B. Come on, anti-A, anti-B, anti-A and B, like that. There will be what you called agglutinin. What you called agglutinins are there. Come on, you see the blood group. Blood group A, antigen A, antibody B, anti-B. The B blood group, agglutinogen B, agglutinin A. In AB blood group, agglutinogens, what is called? A and B, no agglutinins. O, no agglutinogens, but agglutinins anti-A and anti-B. So these all are most important points. Why? Because these all are anti-B, anti-A, anti-A, anti-B. These all are agglutinins present in the plasma. But here they are present in the which one? They are present in the where? Agglutinin antigens or agglutinogens present in on the top of RBC or on the wall of RBC are present. So all agglutinogens contains one more important point. All agglutinogens contains D-galactose N-acetyl glucosamine. D-galactose, very important point to remember. What is that one? D-galactose. Okay, D-galactose. What is called N-acetyl glucosamine. N-acetyl glucosamine. These are very important. So all agglutinogens contain sucrose. They called sucrose, sucrose, D-galactose, N-acetyl glycosamine, and 12 terminal amino acids. 11, not amino. 11 amino acids are present. What I am telling, observe very carefully. These agglutinogens made with what kind of substances contains sucrose number 1, D-galactose N-acetyl glycosamine, D-galactose N-acetyl glucosamine, and 11 amino acids, terminal amino acids. So this is a very important. So what I am telling, this what is called sucrose, D-galactose N-acetyl glycosamine, 11 amino acids will decide the agglutinogen. Okay, so these all are dependent on the gene products of the A and B. These all male mid gene products of A and B. Genes are there, the A and B genes. The reaction is catalyzed by glycosyl transferase. An enzyme is there. Glycosyl transferase. Okay, glycosyl transferase mainly helpful for the formation of which one? Agglutinogens. So that is important. Once again, agglutinogens forms from the sucrose, D-galactose, N-acetyl glycosamine, and 11 amino acids, and the genes of A and B decides this all. And that catalyzed enzyme is glycosyl transferase. Glycosyl transferase. Next, RH factor. It is a very important. This RH factor is called D antigen. It's identified in the rhesus monkey. First, rhesus monkey, RH factor, D antigen. So RH positive, RH negative. If this factor is there in the body, in the blood, that fellow will be considered, that person will be considered as RH positive. If the person don't have RH factor, they will be called RH negative. For example, one person blood is A group, but he don't have RH factor, then he will call A negative. If you have factor, RH factor, it's called RH positive. So these all are the most important points to remember. Okay, so RH factor will be there. One problem is there, if Rh positive mother, Rh negative mother married Rh positive, then anti-Rh, okay, Rh antibodies will be formed and will kill, destroys the baby. So first pregnancy no problem, but second time same Rh positive entered means Rh antibodies will damage the baby. So that problem is called erythroblastosis fetalis. Next, ROCUM. When to be avoid, suppose first pregnancy, what? Rupture, delivery time, rupture of the placenta, uterus will be takes place. That time Rh positive blood enter in the sense, mother womb will produce the Rh antibodies. To destroy the Rh antibodies, what we have to do? For second pregnancy, to save the second pregnancy, ROCUM, anti-D antibodies, immediately after the first childbirth, if you give in the sense, what will happen? There is anti-RH antibodies or anti-D antibodies to neutralize RH antibodies. Then second pregnancy, no problem. If the baby die because of RH antibodies, that condition is called erythroblastosis fetalis. What do you call? Erythroblastosis fetalis. Next, coagulation of the blood. So coagulation of the blood is the flow chart today we will discuss. Any stimulus is there that goes to the tissue damage and muscle spasm, platelet bug formation, production of thromboplastin. This thromboplastin converts the prothrombin to thrombin. The thrombin converts the fibrinogen to fibrin. Fibrin helpful for the clot. So prothrombin to thrombin, fibrinogen to fibrin. Fibrin helpful for the formation of the clot. So coagulation of blood, what is that? The stimulus, tissue damage, muscle spasm, platelet plug formation, production of thromboplastin, prothrombin to thrombin. This thromboplastin converts the prothrombin to thrombin. This thrombin converts the fibrinogen to fibrin. This is helpful for the clotting of the blood. Blood clot will be takes place. The fibers will clot the blood. Last stops the lossage of blood. So here, what are the need bits? And agglutinogens made with what kind of components? Sucrose, D-galactose, N-acetylglycosamine, 7 amino acids. And the genes of and A and B, who will catalyze the reactions? Glycosyl transferase. What do you call? Glycosyl transferase. Glycosyl transferase. Transferase. Okay, glycosyl transferase. This point you should have to remember. So these are all the things important need bits. So in the kidneys, kidney shaped nucleus, 1.3% of the total WBC. The macrophage of central nervous system called microglia, that is the need bit. Liver, Kupffer cells. In the lungs, pulmonary region, they are called alveolar macrophages. And thrombocytes, they are produced from megakaryocytes, special cells in bone marrow. So nucleus is absent, blood is normally contains 1,50,000 millimeter cube to 50,000 millimeter cube of blood. The secret substances involved in the coagulation of clotting of blood. The reduction in the platelet number can leads to clotting disorder. Okay, that result in excessive loss of blood from the body. Blood groups, two types of blood grouping done. ABO, RH, which are widely used all over the world. ABO blood grouping depending on the presence or absence of surface antigens on the RBC for different types of AB and O. Plasma of ABO, natural antibodies, agglutinins in them, surface antigens, agglutinogens. A blood group antigen A, antibody B, B blood group antigen B, antibody A, AB blood group antigen A and B, no antibodies, O blood group no antigens, anti-A antibodies present. These agglutinogens are mainly formed from sucrose, D-galactose, N-acetylglucosamine, and 11 amino acids and genes of A and B. So this A and B catalytic reactions will be takes place by the glycosol transferase. Okay. Next, RH factor, D antigen, which is identified in the rhesus monkey. That's where RH they given. There will be if factor present, RH positive. If factor is absent, RH negative. If RH positive man married RH negative, then first pregnancy no problem, but second pregnancy while rupturing, The blood mixed with the mother's womb blood mixed with the fetus blood mixed with the mother's blood. Then mother immune system produces Rh antibodies. They're very dangerous to second pregnancy. What will happen? The second fetus will be die due to jaundice or lysis of RBC. So that time immediately after second pregnancy, first pregnancy, ROCOM anti-D antibodies if we give, they neutralize Rh antibodies. So like that. Coagulation of blood, stimulus, tissue damage is there, muscle spasms, platelet plug formation, production of thromboplastin. Thromboplastin converts the prothrombin to thrombin. This thrombin converts the fibrinogen to fibrin. Fibrin helpful for the clotting of the blood.